Well, I've managed to put clothes on from head to toe. The only exposed skin is my face and my hands. I have never experienced mosquitoes like this in my life. And I grew up in Arkansas, on the Arkansas River. Like, these are genetically modified little boogers. I don't understand. Go in my mouth. Yeah. I gotta find some bug spray. Big time today. And I gotta feed the dogs. Look, I mean, can you see all these things? Look at them. And I gotta feed the dogs, and the mosquitoes just tear them up too. I feel bad for them, but they need to eat. I may take them somewhere else. I don't know. Is like all of Wisconsin and Upper Peninsula of Michigan like this? I've only been to the UP in like September, and it wasn't bad then. I'm going to the UP today. Is it going to be this bad there? It'll be colder there. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay. Get out. Get out. Get out. I don't know if they're coming through on camera. And I'm sure some of y'all think I'm being way dramatic. Oh, he's just a city boy. He doesn't know how to deal with mosquitoes. This is like plague level stuff. There's even mosquitoes in the Jeep now. I don't know if driving faster makes them go away. But I felt better about it. Where am I going? Well, this looks interesting. I don't know if there's any place up here that doesn't have horrific mosquitoes. And like, they normally don't bother me. And I hate that I'm starting off this video just looking like a complete wuss. Can't handle some bugs. No. I mean, if that's the case, fine, I don't care. I'm glad Kara wasn't with me. Because well, nope, got it. Real glad Kara wasn't with me, because she would not have. That would have been a hard no. That was bad. So, the plan today is already. I wasn't expecting a little 2-track today. Thought this would be a more established road. Well, I decided to turn around before getting too deep into that, because for some reason my brake light is on and my emergency brake is not on. So if something is going on with my brakes and like one's getting hot and locks up or something, I don't want to be down in there. I'm sure it's just a fluke, a sensor thing, because sensors. But I didn't really want to risk it. So I'm just gonna watch it May stop up here in a little bit to see if any of them seem particularly warm and dragging or something, but I suspect it will go away. I think I have eradicated the last mosquito in here. I think. But the priority now is, nope, there goes another one. The priority now is to find a place where I can feed the dogs, because I haven't fed them. I haven't eaten. I was gonna enjoy a nice little biscuits and gravy down by the water. Nope. I haven't brushed my teeth. Kind of gross. So that's priority, is just find a little place where I can do that. I think once I'm away from, maybe that's the last one. I think once I'm away from water, the mosquitoes won't be so bad. Brake fluid low. That's weird. That's real weird. Why is my brake fluid low? Alright, I've got a, let's see, I'm about 10 miles from a town. So, maybe that was the last one. I'm gonna pull over and check it. I don't know why my brake fluid would be low. I don't see any signs of fluid leakage anywhere. Check the rears already. My brake fluid is indeed low, so I'm gonna top it off, and no clue why. That seems weird. Oh, brand new bottle, cool. All right, topped off the brake fluid. Brake light is off. Oh, I don't know what happened. Let more mosquitoes in. The brakes never felt off or mushy or anything, so I don't know. Maybe it just really wasn't that full to begin with. Who knows? But lights off now. That means everything's okay, right? Sure. The plan for the day is to head to the Keweenaw Peninsula in the UP of Michigan, which I've been to twice. I absolutely love it, but there's a specific reason that I'm going. I'm not gonna. It's about 3 hours from here, 3.5 hours from here. I'm not gonna take all highway. There's some little jaunts of what's called what is that called? The High Rock Bay route. Which is also called the Plane Crash Trail, or the 7-hour plane crash, which is not anything in relation to a plane crash. It's actually a reference to some race. I don't know. But that's the plan. And then there's ample places to camp up near Copper Harbor, Michigan. Might make a trip out to High Rock Bay. Might camp somewhere I've never camped before, but I wanted to. So we'll see. We'll see how many mosquitoes I take. When I was out there, the mosquitoes didn't feel bad, but when I got back in the Jeep, there was a lot more in here. So I need to find a place. Hopefully in this town, maybe I'll find a little parking lot or something that I can feed the dogs and feed me and brush my teeth. Found a little parking lot as soon as I hit pavement. Whatever this little administration building is, it's closed on Saturday. Give the dogs some food. Although they don't seem to want to eat. That's a big burp. Find a little place that had a room temperature sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. That's not bad. But I'm going to drive about 50 miles north and then hop on the High Rock Bay route and see what that looks like. And back on dirt, now in the Ottawa National Forest. Never been through this one before. I'm now officially on the High Rock Bay route. I was actually surprised. I entered Michigan a lot faster than I thought I was going to be. I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize just how close I was to the Michigan state line. But now on the High Rock Bay route, or the 7-hour plane crash trail, whichever. Gonna stay on this for a little bit. A little bit north of here. I've heard it gets really bad where it's following old train tracks, and a lot of flat tires and stuff along that section, like railroad spikes in your tires kind of thing. So I think I'm going to skip that and hop back on the highway there to get further into the Keweenaw Peninsula. But I'm curious to see what this is like. I expect it's just dirt roads. That's my expectation. And hopefully nice and smooth dirt roads like this. I do have a time limit on getting to my destination because they close at 5. And I did gain an hour crossing into Michigan with the time zone change. So I can't dilly-dally too much. I am curious what I'm going to find here in the National Forest. It is Saturday. It's a beautiful day. Oh, that was real rough, fully aired up. Might have to air down if this continues. But it's a beautiful day, 68 degrees outside. I'm curious if I'm going to find, a decent amount of traffic out here enjoying the National Forest, or if I'm out here all alone where no one can hear you scream. That got weird. I don't know why. Lots of logging activity through here. Aspen Colts. Huh. Getting tight through here. I have to make a note. This trail is not really Ross Monster friendly. Well, as soon as I said that, I popped out on this main dirt road. And now back on 2-track in a little... Are these aspens or birch? Those are aspens. I didn't realize aspens were in Michigan. I think of those mostly as a Rocky Mountain, higher elevation type of tree. Huh. Well, so far this has been a beautiful drive through the country. I very much enjoyed this. It definitely beats the highway. What I haven't found yet, or seen any possible sign of it, are dispersed camping. I haven't seen a single spot where you could camp. The only camping I've seen so far in this national forest is back on the highway, a sign for an established campground. That's it. I said several videos ago, I think in my last Ozark trip, that I needed to probably tighten up these screws on the molly panel up here because they were squeaking, and they're still squeaking because I didn't do it. I forgot. Hey Siri, are there aspens in Michigan?
Yes, there are aspen trees in Michigan. In fact, aspen forests occupy approximately 10% of Michigan's landscape. Northern Michigan is known to produce some of the finest aspen on the continent.
Finest.
This is from State News and msu.edu.
Some of the finest aspens. Well, okay then. Now we know. back on highway for just a couple miles, then jumps back on dirt. Back on dirt and heading to these amazing trestle bridges. It's so beautiful there. I can't wait to see it again. Those have got to be some of the coolest bridges I have ever seen. I love the way there's the 3 bridges over the 3 ravines, chasms, whatever. It's just really unique. Never seen another one quite like it. Well, I haven't seen a soul on the trail all day, not on any dirt road. Until now, and saw an old CJ and 2 side-by-sides on this trail. I mean, this was pretty cool. While doing a little research, the trail is well marked. The BN little signs on the signpost to say that you're on the Bill Nichols Trail. So it is very well established, and apparently it follows follows the old Copper Range Railroad route that hauled copper along this route from the mid-1850s until the 1960s, so for over 110 years. Apparently this was a railroad that hauled copper. There you go, there's the history of this. Apparently at some point it does cross through, or it does pass through like some old mines and stuff. But apparently they removed the railroad ties and railroad tracks and stuff like that along this. And now it's a fairly popular off-road trail. So there you go. Here's your history lesson for today. I'll pop back out on the highway much deeper into the Keweenaw Peninsula, and I'm shocked at the trees. It's like spring has just started here. These trees have not even fully leafed out yet. Some of them are still budding, and it's the end of May. That's crazy to me. I love this bridge. I'd love to be able to fly the drone here and kind of get an aerial view of this bridge, but it's always so busy. I've made it to the shores of Lake Superior, and it just always looks like an ocean to me. Waterfall flowing today. Oh, it's flowing real nice. But that's not why we're here. This is why we're here. The jam pot. I drove all the way today to come to Jam Pot. It's a bakery. They make their own jams and jellies. This is run by a group of monks. And this is what they do. And it is absolutely delicious. I got several jellies from here several years ago, and I'm out. And I love jellies. So let's go. So many choices. All right, here's what I got. Got 2 cinnamon breads. There's one for me, one for a friend. Then I got wild blueberry jam. Oh, that one's in a special. And what's this? The wild blackberry jam. And I tried this for the first time. I can't remember where we were, but dandelion jelly. This stuff is crazy good. I'm curious to see how theirs is. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I came here for. And, you know, beautiful camping and scenic views and all that stuff. It's the only lake I've ever seen that looks like an ocean. It's so beautiful. This does not get old. I guess this is my 3rd time here. And I love it up here. First time here in the summer, or I guess late spring. Look at this. I am super pumped at how calm the wind is. Look at this sand beach. This is so beautiful. I mean, it looks like the ocean. Anyway, very, very excited about how calm it is. Although on the other side of the peninsula where the campsites are, it might be windier over there. The peninsula may be blocking the wind. But I cannot wait to spend the night on the water. It's going to be awesome. As long as the mosquitoes aren't bad. I'm hoping with the cooler temps, like it hadn't even broke 70 today. I'm hoping that also keeps the mosquitoes down. It was hot yesterday. We'll see. I bought bug spray. I did find a little store. I bought trash bags and bug spray. So, I'm prepared. Made a couple stops in Copper Harbor. Love that little town. Got another jelly, a huckleberry jelly, and a pasty and a cookie. All food. Now, I'm gonna head out to High Rock Bay and cross my fingers that it's not crowded since it's Saturday afternoon and not too windy. If it is, I've got another couple spots I can go to, but it's 4:20. It's perfect time to get to camp. And the sign says the road ends, but the road very much does not end. It just ends the pavement. That spot is occupied. Just fine. I don't really care for that spot anyway. This spot is available. Man, all these are available. And the wind's not bad. I'm excited. I mean, this spot right here is perfection. Welcome to High Rock Bay. Kind of jealous of their spot, but this is the second best spot on the beach. It is right here on the point. I meant to buy firewood in town. Dang it. Oh well. And you can see that lighthouse in the distance out there on the island. Oh, this is awesome. And I have been here where I have seen waves like 6 to 8 feet tall that were surfable. This is pretty mild. I'm pumped. Time to let the dogs run around, get camp set up, and just enjoy this. Wow. Don't get in the water. What do y'all think? Huh? It's awesome, isn't it? You know what there's not? Mosquitoes. Except for the handful that were trapped in my tent and I just let them out. I have not seen a single mosquito here. It's awesome. I didn't eat lunch today. Just that little breakfast croissant. So I picked up a pasty in town. It's really good. I thought I'd give you a setup update since I've been using the new exoskeleton for a few trips now. And been using the Iceco VL45 Plus for a little bit now. And I absolutely love this. It has been so perfect. I have yet to find a major flaw with this setup. I like going back to the tote instead of the drawer. The T-mat gives me easy access to pull it in and out. Extra space here for gear. The VL45 Plus, this feature right here, makes accessing your food so easy. I love it. My only concern is it's not a dual zone. So there's been a few times when I've, put one compartment on my APL 55 into a freezer mode. I'm wondering if I'm going to miss that. So we'll see. So far, I haven't needed a freezer, but it is a handy feature to have when you need it without having to make the entire thing a freezer. So we'll see, but right now, the 45 Plus, having that front opening, having the typical, there we go, the typical dual opening lid for when I needed to put stuff in the back section there. I love it. This whole setup has been so good. Right now, Iceco's still got this fridge launching on their Kickstarter. I'll leave a link down below in the description for their Kickstarter. So, not released yet. I have one of the very early models, and I'm in love with it. So, when the Kickstarter campaign goes live, and they start shipping these things, highly recommend it. For dinner, I picked up a little treat on my way up here that I bought once before and really liked it. It is smoked fish. This one's a smoked trout. Let's see, how do I get this? That's good. That's real good. Man. I never had fish like this before until coming up here one year. And now every time I drive by that place, I stop. Got some smoked salmon, a little dip. Get it cracked. Let's see. Woo! That is full. This may be one of the most relaxing campsites I've ever been to. I've just been sitting down there for an hour. Pups have been running and playing, trying to get too close to the water. It's just been incredible. This campsite, I could stay here for a while. Well, as the sun is setting, it is getting cold. Put my long sleeve t-shirt on under my jacket. I didn't bring my heavy jacket because I didn't think it was going to be this cold. But yeah, it's getting cold. So, and it's also 9 o'clock, and the sun hasn't set yet, and it's May. Like, what the crap? So, is it really 9 o'clock? Yeah, it's really 9 o'clock. So me and the pups are going up to the tent where we can get under the covers and get a little warmth. Gonna set up a camera for star lapse tonight. There's very few clouds. Think we'll have an awesome star lapse here. And it'll be good. Gonna try to go see what the sunset colors are that way, but I'll see you in the morning. There's no way it's coming through on this wide angle lens like it should, but that moonrise is beautiful. Let's see, sheet, quilt, 12-volt electric blanket, down blanket, all came together last night to create a very warm and very comfy bed. Maybe even a little too warm with the electric blanket. I had it on high. Should have had it on low. Oh, let's see what we have outside. Oops, look at this. Yep, let's see. Oh, there's the sun. Man, it's real calm this morning. Wow. My lens keeps fogging up. There we go. That's better. Real calm. The sun doesn't set here until after 10. It's 6:30 in the morning and the sun is very, very much up. This is wild to me. I'm very sad to have to leave this place today. Maybe I should tell Kara to hop in the Ross Monster and just come up here and meet me instead of the other way around. That's what I should do. Unfortunately, we have to be in Green Bay tomorrow to pick up some Amazon deliveries. That is the struggle with traveling like this, is, you know, we still got stuff we need to order. We still have stuff we want to have shipped to us, and finding those places is kind of a challenge. Actually, Kara found some bug spray that someone down there used and recommended with all those mosquitoes, and you couldn't deliver it to an Amazon locker because it was a hazardous chemical. So we didn't get it, which is stupid, absolutely stupid. So, all right, I'm gonna feed the dogs. I don't know what's going on out there, but some geese flew in. And it's like they're attacking each other. You can't see because they're right in the sun. But it's weird. Camp is all put away. 7:30. That's early. But that's what happens when the sun comes up and it starts getting warm in the tent. You wake up. I'm not going to film anything from here to Kara because I'm just taking highway. And I will pick back up when I reconnect with her and we'll find out how her weekend went on the women's off-road weekend. How about that?